have my deck! Look! Look! I can bring it to school! You guys know IGN, right? You guys know they do the video game stuffs and things. Funny thing about IGN. They posted this. A classic Yu-Gi-Oh card from the original series has been unbanned in the trading card game after 17 years. Talking about Change of Heart. For those of you that have not seen this, they're basically making like this big deal about Change of Heart getting unbanned. It's like, oh my god, Change of Heart, crazy, all this stuff, everything. The comment section? You'd think the comment section would be something like, oh my god, you know, the classic, right? Oh my god, this card has shot up in price. I had 70 copies of it, and I don't remember where I left them. I would be a millionaire, thinking that, you know, the copies that they have aren't, you know, freaking commons. Change of Heart. Believe it or not, what most people had as a kid were the commons that are, you know, like, it's $9, $1. Yeah, you got $1, $7. Like, more often than not, you're not going to be out here with MRD First Eds or Yugi's Worlds, you know, stuff like that. You're not going to have the mad stonks Change of Hearts. Maybe you would have made like $40 profit off of these, is basically the most you get. But that's what you'd expect the comment section of this post to be. But in reality, the comment section, I shit you not, is almost entirely just people saying stuff like, oh, I mean, who cares if you take their one monster when they can just summon 5 more in the same turn? Yu-Gi-Oh is dead. Like, I want to read over this with you guys, and like, because it's just too funny to not read over. I'm sure they did it because these days there are cards so broken that unbanning this one won't hurt a bit. There's been a lot of cards that were already strong since the Xyz era. The only reason they didn't unban it is that it has no cost and no restriction upon use. Might be a good tech in the deck for something like DPE that's been extremely annoying to fight against. Not realizing that all you have to do is chain DPE to Change of Heart and they don't take anything. Oh my god, look! It's $200! Everyone that owned this as a child could be a millionaire if they wanted to. I literally have this card. Why did it get banned anyway? Too broken back then. Yeah, dude. Where did all the funny comments go? Looks like they had a Change of Heart for Heed. Who cares? The meta has become so mechanically toxic, you could unban the entire ban list and not make a difference. So basically what I'm understanding is that FTKs and like Shockmaster Turbo and shit like that is not worse than Mirror Jade Pass. Yes, that's the one. Yu-Gi-Oh has gotten so wild that Change of Heart is tame in comparison. Well, I mean, the card's not broken, to be fair. Where did all the fucking comments go? Where are they? What, did they like, is this a repost? Please tell me you didn't repost this, IGN. Is this a fucking repost? Let's see, 17 hours ago. It was a repost! Oh my, it was indeed a repost. Okay. Ah, they tried to bamboozle me, but they did not succeed. Interesting, at least it's not the god cards. At least it's not the god cards. Don't unban those. They're broken. Dude, some people just don't know. So the thing is, you have two different types of people. You got the Yugi-Boomers, which are the people that played Yu-Gi-Oh a long time ago. And then you have the Yu-Gi-Oh clueless people. The people that literally collected the cards as a kid. And what collected the cards as a kid means is they took one of these, one of these things, grabbed a stack of cards like this. They used to do this. Fuck. The universe doesn't want me to do it, bro. I have my deck. Look, I can bring it to school. I can bring it to school like this, and surely my cards will remain mint. They will remain mint. Look. It's time to duel. I don't even know what you would call those, like fake Yugi-Boomers, I guess. Something like that. So the big thing, right, is people go like, oh, cards nowadays are so broken. Yeah, in comparison to 2005, I agree. Some cards are fucking broken. In comparison to 2014, 2015, 2016, not really. I'm sorry, the game has not been that power crept between 2016 and now. And that was 6 years ago, right? So one thing that I saw was a lot of people were making comments about, quote, 30-minute first turns. I cannot even remember the last time my opponent's turn 1 lasted 30 minutes. Ever. I get it. A lot of people are talking about, like, Drytron turn 1, like, going crazy in Master Duel and stuff like that. But people don't get that this is not the norm for Yu-Gi-Oh! What decks do we have in the format? Despia plays for a minute. Fucking Sword Soul plays for a minute. Drytron exists? Sure. A Drytron's turn 1 takes some time. Does it FTK you? No. So it's fine. It's whatever. They are a combo deck. That's just how it works. Virtual World. A Virtual World turn 1 takes what? 3-4 minutes if you know what you're doing? You know, obviously if you have no clue what you're doing, any deck will take you forever, dude. You know? It just... If you know what you're doing, it doesn't take that fucking long. But they'll see, you know, one replay of someone comboing for 5 minutes and go, this is what's wrong with Yu-Gi-Oh! He summoned his whole hand. What the fuck, you know? They need to understand that, believe it or not, the game in 2022 will not be as it was in 2004. Do you understand? This is almost 20 years of evolution of a card game. And like, at the end of the day, if they want a fucking T-set pass, just come back to the game and play Guru and flip. There can be only one. And then whoop-de-doo. You get old boring-ass Yu-Gi-Oh! Back. Your opponent's not going to be playing any cards, and you're going to be set, flip, set, flip.
Oh yeah, that field center with the big taste
flip
is very
every turn. And your duel will last 37 turns. Is that not what you want? I still have it in my original and only deck, along with all the other cards that were legal when I played and are now probably not allowed. Dude, did I tell you guys about the story of the dude playing Giant Trunade at my locals? The dude fucking hated me because of it, dude. Okay, so basically what happened, right? I sit down at locals, and the thing is, my locals is a very, very, very casual locals. Very casual. I pull up, it's 2016, I think I was playing Shadal Trains. Because I saw an Olympio vid on it like ages ago. I sit down against this dude, turn 1. Game 1, like round 1, whatever. He goes first. Activate Magical Mallet, shuffle his hand away, whatever. I'm like, sure, that's fine. Normal summon Royal Magical Library, activate a Day of Peace, draw 1, Magical Mallet again, upstart, draw 1 off the library, pass. And I was like, okay, sure enough. That's fine, whatever. So he drew a couple of cards with Magical Library and stuff. It is what it is, you know? Didn't draw good. Shadal Trains at the time played like quite a bit of back row because the only trains you had were the ones to make Dora. So I like make Dora, swing over, set like 3 back row pass. Guy goes, normal summon from hand. Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon. And I look at him like, excuse me? And he goes, it's level 4. I can normal summon it from my hand. And I was like, it was at this moment, because I was also somewhat new to the game, but I actually understood how the game worked, right? Whatever. So I get it. I was like, okay, this guy's a beginner. It's fine. It is what it is. It's okay. Man's normal summon Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon. I explained to him how XYZs work. And then, so here's what he does. He just puts it off to the side, draws 1 more card, and says, okay, we can continue playing. And I said, well, no, not really. Like, you were playing with an illegal deck, so you have to, like, fix your deck, you get a game loss, and we move to the next game because you had an illegal card. And then the guy's, like, super salty and upset. He's like, but I was gonna win, bro. You're only winning because I had an illegal card and you're making me concede this game and whatever, you know what I mean? I was like, well, I mean, that's the rules, you know? It's the rules. How old was my man? He was my age. He was literally my age. He was like, we were 18, 19, something like that. So then the store owner came over and was like, yeah, he's right. Like, you can't play an illegal card. You gotta go to game 2 or whatever. He makes me go first. I make Dora set 3 go. Guy goes, I activate Giant Trunade. And bro, my heart sank. I'm like, I cannot believe I have to tell this man, but it is what it is. I go, bro, I'm really sorry. That card is banned. You're not allowed to play that card in tournament in 2016. It is on the forbidden and limited list at 0. It is banned. You're not allowed to play it. And he goes, what do you mean? That, like, why did no one tell me I couldn't play this card? And I said, well, it's expected if you're going to show up to a tournament that you would read the ban list and make sure your deck's legal. Like, no one else is gonna do that for you, you know? And the guy does this. Picks up his deck, fans through it, and removes the 2 additional copies of Giant Trunade that he had in his deck. So he was playing 3 of that thing, removes them, puts his deck back down, draws another card, and says, okay, we can keep playing, it's fine. I'm pretty sure I don't have any more illegal cards in my deck. You know that thing that happened game 1? Yeah, that's happening again. Especially because now your deck is below 40 cards. I was just like, yeah, so you're gonna have to fix up your deck, and you're probably gonna have to like fix it before round 2 or something, and you're just gonna get a loss to this round or whatever. And then the store owner comes over and goes like, yeah, just fix up your deck and whatever. And like the guy asks the store owner, he says, can you look through my deck for me and tell me what cards are legal or not? And the owner just goes, I don't know the ban list, bro. I don't fucking play Yu-Gi-Oh. So what does he do? He grabs his deck and leaves the locals. Did not return to locals. However, there is a part 2 to this story. I had another girlfriend, a different girlfriend than I have now, okay? And she told me, yo, some of my friends are doing, are like hanging out tonight at one of my friends' place or whatever. And she says they play like Smash Bros. And play Yu-Gi-Oh! And they wanted to know if we wanted to come. I told them you play Yu-Gi-Oh! And they said, if you want to come, you can, and play Smash or Yu-Gi-Oh! And I was like, oh, sure, yeah, that could be cool. That could definitely be fun. And so at the time where this happened, where like we went to hang out with her friends, I played Magispectors, right? Like pure Magispector. Deck was really cool. I pull up, and one of the friends from the group of friends was Normal Summon Dark Rebellion XYZ Activate Giant Trunade guy. And he looks at me and he goes, oh, what the fuck? I'm just like, oh, hey, it's you. I'm glad you didn't quit the game and that you kept playing. Have you looked at the ban list yet? They changed it a couple weeks ago. Maybe you should keep up to date, you know? And I end up playing against him. My girlfriend at the time asked her friends, oh, weren't you guys gonna play Yu-Gi-Oh? And I was just there like, nope, stop talking. My deck fucking shits on theirs. And this guy looks at me and says, yeah, I could go for a rematch. And I'm like, oh no, this is not going to go well. I pull out my, cloth playmat. He pulls out like a piece of paper with zones on it. Normal summon Elemental Hero Blazeman. Add Polly. And I'm like, oh, okay, he's playing a deck that is probably a little competent. It's not Exodia with Giant Trunade. Maybe this won't go so bad. Pass. Oh, dear lord. I activate a Pendulum Scale. He picks it up to read it and goes, I've never played against a Pendulum deck before. I'm like, there's no fucking way. I'm like, oh no, this is not gonna go well. So I literally go, like, I scale Archfin Eccentric, scale, like, probably Mad Spectre Cat or something. Normal summon, Majesty's Pegasus Tribute, like, Wind Witch combo, make Crystal Wing, Pendulum Summon 4. And then the guy just picks up his deck. Game 2 has a side deck of 3 cards. So he takes those 3 cards, puts them in, shuffles. And I'm like, aren't you gonna take 3 cards out? And he goes, no, I'm side decking. And I'm like, you know what? Fair enough. I'm not trying to complain. I will play with the house rules. It's okay. Make your deck 43. I am not going to complain at this point. I will not complain. It's fine. He makes me go first. I guess he wants to, like, get the 6 draw or OTK me or something like that. Cool. That's fine. Normal Bambuku. Add a scale. Scale. Pendulum Summon 2. Add 2 more back row. Set 3 back row. So I have, like, 3 back row, 2 scales or something like that. Pass. Chad, I shit you not. He opened his turn. Activate Giant Trunade! I was like, dude, I'm fucking done. I'm out of this shit, bro. I was so fucking done. He Giant Trunades me, and I go, bro, we've been over this, dude. We've been over... That's bad! And he's like, well, not in this house. We play by the house rules. We allow this card to be played. And I was like, you know what? Fair enough. Bounce my scales. Bounce my back row. What does he do? Normal Blazeman. Add Polly. Pass. I'm like, it appears as though, regardless of playing broke-ass cards, your deck sucks. Therefore, I will rescale my Pendulum Scales, Pendulum Summon, and OTK with Magispector. So yeah, all this to say, I never went back because my girlfriend at the time was like, yeah, my friends didn't really like you. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, because I I would like to point out that I beat every single one of them individually at Smash. So that was cool. That was pretty fucking base and epic. So I rolled all of them at Smash, and I beat all of them at Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, all of them. I only played against that one guy at Yu-Gi-Oh! But I beat that one dude at Yu-Gi-Oh! Again. And then we just left. And I'm pretty sure they told my girlfriend at the time, hey, don't bring him back. And I was like, fair enough.